Wilmer Valderrama says, the darker the case, the funnier the set becomes on NCIS. Wilmer Valderrama talks about his time on NCIS. The actor opened up about the fun the cast has on set. In VSRTICLE, Wilmer Valderrama talks about the fun on set. Wilmer Valderrama talks about being on NCIS. Wilmer Valderrama stars in the show NCIS, which is about to complete 1,000 episodes. The show has been airing since 2003 and is a fan favorite. Wilmer opened up about playing the part of Nicholas on the show. The actor opened by saying how it has been an honor to be on the show. He added that even after 1,000 episodes, the never loses its magic. Wilmer Valderrama talks about the fun on set. Wilmer Valderrama opened up about being a part of the hit show NCIS. NCIS has been airing since 2003 and recently completed its 1,000 episodes on April 15. In an interview with People, the actor spoke about his experience being a part of the show. Wilmer spoke about how the most fun part of working on set was working with the people who love what they do. He also revealed that the cast of the show had a blast while filming. The funny thing is that the darker the case, the funnier the set. We laugh our asses off, and it doesn't hurt that the world comes along and enjoys it with us. Wilmer Valderrama talks about being on NCIS. In an interview with People, the actor revealed, "It's been such an honor to contribute to a show that knows itself and continues to listen to its fans." He added that the show is doing its best to keep up with the times by constantly evolving. "We work hard on making sure the show continues to evolve with the times and never loses its magic," he explained. The actor joined the show in season 14 and has been a part since 2016. Valderrama plays the part of Nick Torres on the show. Nick is an agent in the NCIS who puts the bad guys away. NCIS is currently on season 21, and the show has had several spin-offs. In 2009, NCIS Los Angeles premiered. NCIS New Orleans in 2014 and Hawaii in 2021. The most recent spin-off of the show was NCIS Sydney, which premiered in 2023. NCIS will complete its 1,000th episode on April 15, Monday. NCIS episode 1,000 sneak peek clip highlights fan favorites return. A fan favorite character's return is showcased in a sneak peek clip for the 1,000th episode of NCIS. A new clip has been revealed for the 1,000th episode of NCIS ahead of its airing on CBS. It reveals the first footage of the return of Joe Spano reprising his role as Tobias Fornell. It's revealed in the clip how Fornell returns in the episode, which features a story about the NCIS agents targeted by an unknown threat. While the agents discuss how the anonymous enemy knows their history, Fornell comes in to reveal that he's also been targeted, having had his garage blown up. Though Fornell is a former FBI agent and not officially part of the group, he figures he's also become a target because of his association with NCIS, stating in the clip, "I've been saving the asses of NCIS for 20 years. The preview can be watched below." The official episode description reads, NCIS comes under attack by a mysterious enemy from the past. Also, Vance tries to mend fences with his estranged son by explaining why, despite the ongoing dangers of his job, he still chooses to stay at NCIS. This episode is the 1,000th episode overall for the NCIS franchise, including the main series along with its spin-offs. It's expected to be filled with many references to characters and events from previous episodes dating all the way back to the original season. While CBS has already revealed the return of Joe Spano as Tobias Fornell, it's also expected that there will be some other big surprises for fans that haven't been announced. However, it may not be likely that Mark Harmon will make an appearance as Gibbs, as the show's producers have recently stated how they wouldn't want such a big return to be limited to a brief cameo. Of course, the door is always open, executive producer and co-showrunner Stephen D. Binder told TV Line about a possible return of Harmon as Gibbs per TV Line when addressing his absence in the David McCallum tribute episode. "When we bring him back, We're not going to bring him back for 2 minutes. It's got to be something special. There's no end in sight to NCIS. Even with so many episodes made, there's no end in sight for NCIS. The series was just renewed for season 22 following the renewal of NCIS Sydney, and there are no less than 2 more spin-offs in the works. Meanwhile, NCIS Hawaii is still on the bubble. The 1000th NCIS episode, titled 1,000 Yards, will premiere on Monday, April 15 on CBS. Daniela Rua was actually in Hawaii when she shot her cameo for NCIS 1000th episode. How they camouflaged her location. NCIS is about to hit a massive milestone as the long-running TV franchise, which is composed of several spin-offs, is set to debut its 1000 collective episode this week. Said installment will come in the form of a new episode of the flagship series, and based on what's been said about it, there's a lot in store. While there are still a few unknown variables, it's been revealed that Los Angeles and Hawaii alums will appear. The former is Daniela Rua, who is reprising her role as Special Agent Kenzie Bly for a cameo. Intriguingly, Rua divulged that she was in the Aloha State when she shot her scene, and she explained how her location was camouflage. The new episode, titled 1,000 Yards, sees the NCIS team dealing with a mysterious enemy with ties to the group's past, and, as teased, one team member will be put in grave danger. Kenzie Bly appears by way of a MTAC video conference with the main team, which also features Vanessa Leici's Jane Tennant from Hawaii. In a sneak peek, which TV Insider shared, Bly appears to be in her car, and her location is unclear. Daniela Rua explained that she was in the Aloha State at the time due to her directing duties for the franchise. And it sounds like the crew went through great lengths to make Kenzie's surroundings as appropriate as possible. No, I actually filmed that while I was directing in Hawaii. They were like, "Can we fit this into your schedule?" And we were like, "Well, we can't make it look like I'm in Hawaii." So we had to go back and look at pictures of what Kenzie's car looked like to try and get something as similar as possible, to look like Kenzie is in her car. It was revealed earlier this year that Daniela Rua would return to the franchise to direct an episode of the flagship show and its Hawaiian spin-off. And said installment, The Next 1,000, will air right after the 1000 episode. I'm not sure what I'm impressed with more, the fact that Rua carved out time to reprise Kenzie, or that the team put so much effort into recreating the look of the character's car and environment. Continuity is key, folks, especially when it comes to a sprawling franchise like this one. So kudos to everyone involved in making the seamless cameo happen. While speaking with TV Line, Rua said more about her cameo and spoke about getting to be part of the landmark story. I couldn't even remember, to be honest with you, what brand she drove. I was so immersed in the Hawaii episode, but listen, I wouldn't have it any other way. To be invited to be a part of the 1000th episode was such an honor. It's too big of a deal. The star seems to be relishing the opportunity to remain a part of the franchise after Los Angeles finished its 14-season run in May 2023. What's also cool is that her new gig reunited her with former LA co-star LL Cool J, who returned as Sam Hanna to mix it up with Jane Tennant and co. Between her long-running role, directing job and cameo, the actor/director has firmly etched herself into the history of this crime thriller saga. Speaking of history, any fans who want to be a part of it will want to tune in when NCIS drops the franchise's overall 1000 episode. And while you're doing so, see if you can tell where Daniela Rua actually is when Kenzie reappears. Check out the installment when it premieres on Monday, April 15, at 9 p.m. ET as part of the 2024 TV schedule. And be sure to check out Rua's directorial work on NCIS Hawaii, which airs right after at 10 p.m. ET. You can also stream both shows using a Paramount Plus subscription.